Hi, how y'all doing? It is May the 22nd, 2024. Lost twos. It is Thursday. Last night was a weird night for sleeping. Had a couple of strange dreams, I guess, that woke me up. So I went to the bathroom. And then I woke up at 5:55, right on the dot, just in time to look at the clock. 5:55, right? Woke me up to look at the clock. So I went to the bathroom, came back, and I was like, yeah, nah. So I laid back down and went to sleep and woke up around 7, right? But I think it was that storm. After that storm, too, yesterday there, last night, there was a strange smell in the air, right? When I was making my dinner. Well, it was about the time the storm was in, like, it was starting up again, right? Because it, went really hard there for a little bit, and then it mellowed out for about an hour, and then it went really hard again, but not as hard as first time. And then the rain stopped, and then there was just flashes of lightning throughout the sky. Different areas of the sky, right? So whatever was going on up there, I hope the good guys got more points, right? And yeah, it was at the time of the second storm starting. I smelled a really strange smell in the air, and I was trying to figure it out. It was like, I know that smell. What is that smell? And it took me about a half an hour to call the memory back forth, right? And it was like, I don't know, sulfur? Like, that's the closest thing I could think of. It was like burnt eggs, right? It wasn't a good smell. And I thought, I wonder what this is all about, right? Strange. But yeah. So, got up and felt not too bad. My buttocks and both my feet are icky sensations, right? So it's the Schuman's high again. It's at what? 52 today. So down a bit from yesterday, but it's still quite high, and I could feel it, right? My ears ringing, but not as loud as it has the last 2 days. So yeah, downloads, right? Tell sometimes because the top of my head tingles, right? When I notice it more when I lay down to go to sleep at night. It feels like something gently, touching my head, just super soft, and it makes my head tingle. And I'm pretty sure it's a download, right? It gets itchy sometimes in my crown. So yeah, just different stuff. Yeah. So I went to the res. I had to go pick up that guy. Drove him to the res. It was alright out there. It was a good drive. Other than on the way back. But I bought a cologne. Cost me $20. So I put it in my garden out front. Came home. On the way home, a woman on the highway tried to cut me, or tried to pass me. And there was a car coming the other direction, right? And one crossing to turn in, eh? She got right beside me, and she had to slam on her brakes and get behind me again, right? I was like, whoa, She was trying to get us in a four-way wreck, right? I looked at my rear view, and I could tell she was really frustrated. She knew she'd messed up, right? So as soon as she got a chance, she passed me really fast, right? And I was like, yeah, hopefully we don't see her wrapped around a pole ahead on the road, right? And I didn't, so I'm glad. Hope she calms down. If she's not a clone, who knows, right? But yeah, just dangerous people lately on the roads. But it's been like this for the last couple of years. I've noticed an influx in them, right? So yeah, I've been driving all my life, even like since I was about 13. So I have lots of experience, I was talking to the guy today about how this is not something I'm proud of, okay? It's just a story. But when I was 17, my grandfather owned a taxi stand, so I hung around the taxi stand, right? on when we were bored and stuff, all our relatives. And it was a Sunday, and it was really slow, and it was boring, right? And my uncle used to give me the keys to his car so I could go sit to listen to his high-class stereo, right? Because he always had, like, he had an old Camaro, black Camaro. I think it was black, right? And I don't know, something just got into me. See, I have a grudge against him because he tried to molest me when I was 5, and nothing ever came about it. Nobody believes me. They all believe him, right? And so tried. See, I'm too fast. I ran, right? Ran and hid. But yeah, so I went and listened. I'm listening to the stereo in his car and stuff, right? And he had to go on a long trip, on a fair, right? So something just grabbed me, as you know, started up the car, and I headed down the highway, out of town and down the highway to go to Toronto. I was just going for a drive, and I was going to turn around and come back, right? And I almost made it in like 25 minutes, and it's an hour drive, or an hour and a bit from where I live. I got pulled over by 3 police, right? And I was telling the guy about this story, and then when I went to see my probation officer, because I got caught, they charged me with taking an auto vehicle without consent, because my uncle didn't charge me, right? They said, your uncle doesn't want to charge you, but we are, right? And so my probation officer says to me, what do you want to do with your life, right? I said, oh, get married, have a white house with a white picket fence and some children. And he said, you're thinking too small. He said, if I were you, he said, I'd become the first woman race car driver because you made it almost to Toronto in 25 minutes, right? And I was like, yeah, no, that's not what I want, right? See, I was just bored that day, you know? My uncle got his car back and everything was okay. You know, he called me names after that. But yeah, and I was telling him that story, I thought it was just different, you know? Recalling my past. But yeah. So, that's enough about me. I came home, planted the plant. Just my son and his girlfriend left and went to her house for the weekend. So that's good. I don't have to put up with her energy because they both got the double thing in their arm. Right? And it's just, yeah, I'm so much more harmonious when I'm here. And plus, I have his felines, right? So, I'm not the only soul here. Excuse me. Alright, what I write down? Oh, I seen a thing on YouTube last night. I just read the headline. Because I knew that the tarot card readers have been talking about this for a while now. Right? See, a DJ T, right? You know who I mean, right? The ex-pres guy of the States. They were saying, you know, how the bad guys, you know, might assassinate him and stuff like that, right? And they're like, no, he'll be fine, you know, read the cards on it. And then that's what the title of the channel was. It was an attempt on his life, right? And I was like, I wonder which one, right? Because they're just lookalikes. They're not him. He's never in public. You think that he's that dumb, right? He would go out in public? Nah. Even movie stars have lookalikes, right? So, of course, the elite do too. You know, probably a few of them. Well, the bad guys got clones or robots to impersonate them. But the good guys have lookalikes and people in masks. So, yeah, I thought, well, that's good. That's another marker, right? That's how I look on it. Because I've been posting videos on my Instagram and stuff about other heads of countries being taken out because of the WEF or WHO, right? They deny them, and next thing you know, they turn up pushing daisies, pushing up daisies. That's the saying, right? So yeah, it's all part of the thing, all part of the movie, right? Because all these guys have already been Gitmo'd, right? They have, or they're just gone. Somewhere where none of us would ever want to go. And I've been really thirsty today. It started last night. I can't seem to get enough water, right? I think it's the intense download, the energy, with the Schuman being so high and everything. And that Schwab character, right? The storyline is he's stepped down, retired, whatever, right? Resigned, and his children are going to take over. But all these people are already gone, right? So yeah, I'm sure a lot of other people will be, spinning shit about this, right? To push the agenda. But this is just all finish line to me, right? It's all good news. It's what's supposed to be happening, right? Just like that picture of the fake King Charles, right? It's all done in red. And the mirror effect is there's a demon in the middle of them. Actually, there's a few, right? But yeah, that, gets in the subconscious mind, so it tells it the truth. It's to wake people up. So yeah, I see something flashing at the top of my screen, top of my phone. That was weird. I hope I didn't say something wrong. I don't want to get a strike. Strange. What's that? Oh, that's what it was. Because of all this stuff coming out on mainstream, about the pandemic and the jobs and just a whole bunch of stuff, right? That was all supposed to be conspiracy. But now it's coming out, you're able to post it and stuff, and it's not getting fact checked. So it's, they're saying that it's true on social media sites, right? We're not getting kicked off and thrown in Facebook jail and stuff like that anymore, right? You gotta think about it, how the bad guy would think about it. I bet you they're getting desperate, right? So it'd be time for an FF. One of those flappy things, you know what I mean? On poles, right? So they're gonna come up with something to try to get us to feel sorry for them. Try to win us back. And there's nothing that they can do because too many people have woken up, right? There is. Even the normies know stuff now. Even the jobbed know stuff. It's seeping in. It is. We're past critical mass for the consciousness, the awakening, right? There'll come a time that it's just going to go boom, and everybody's going to open their eyes, wake up, and hopefully not too many minds are broken, right? Well, they have to break, just not severely enough to keep them damaged, right? Enough to break, to rewire their brain so that they accept the truth, right? And they come out of the dysphoria, or whatever you want to call it, right? That's how I'm seeing things, how I'm feeling it when I'm out amongst them. I can feel something like eating at them, like, I don't know how to describe it, like they're itchy, they're being really loud and stuff like this, It's just like, yeah, I can see it, I can feel it. It's hard to describe, but yeah, full moon tonight, so watch out for the crazies, alright? It was last night too, see? It's one night here, and then the next night it's in the United States. So how come, why don't we just say it's twice, right? It's full. It's pretty hard for me to really wrap that around my mind too, because there's only one moon. And it only has a couple of days for its moon phase. So yeah, I like how though when I talk about it, it shows up. When I say I haven't been seeing it, and then it shows up. I'm like, that is different. The trees here are really green since that storm. The grass and everything just made it pop. Everything's growing, like grew a little bit faster, a little bit bigger, right? I like it. Seen a lot of ravens and stuff, red-winged blackbirds when I was driving. no creatures and critters. I'm grateful, right? Because they probably would have been smushed on the road. But yeah. Alright, I'm going to have a quiet night tonight, hopefully. Get some good rest, because I don't have to listen to my son and his friend. Alright? And see what tomorrow brings. A change of consciousness. Remember I said in my other video, between the 22nd and the 24th, we were getting downloaded and upgraded? Right? Well, that's what's happening now. So yeah, it's happening. So, stay hydrated, drink water, move the energy through your body, right? Get up and do something. Have a shower even. Just do something. Don't just sit there or lay there. You have to move the energy through. Alright? Alright. I think that's all I need to say for today. I'm sending you love, joy, and good health. I love you all to consciousness. Enjoy this night or day. Okay? Okay. Bye.